Greetings, it's Vaygrim here in my single-player world. Happy Monday. It's President's Day in America. That means something interesting to some folks, not that much interesting to others, but hey. So, my cat is going quietly crazy in the background, noisily crazy in the background. I had plans, right? Well, first thing I wanted to do was go find where the end portal was. I think it's about time that I go tackle that dragon. I want to get into the end and just start doing stuff there. Well, and like the Wither, I want to take on the Wither next after this. But before I went there, I wanted to make some stuff to prepare. Like one thing I wanted to make was one of these, a girdle of runic shielding, plus 10 runic shielding. It basically gives me an extra health bar, so to speak. But before I could make that, I had to make these. Okay? Nitor. Nitor requires alchemy. And working with the Crucible is the single most failure-ridden thing that I ever have done in Thaumcraft all the time. I always mess something up. Putting too much of something in, getting overflow, it was a pain. So basically, I decided to conquer that problem by making this contraption. Yeah, this is an alchemical construct. I'm actually going to go, if you go, this is an Essentia distillation system, right? That's this thing over here. It lets you break down a component, like a piece of coal, into its component, its constituent Essentia. Oh, I actually have some stuff left over there. Hang on a sec. Let's get this and grab that. Is that all of it? Yeah. Let's get that, grab that, and then I actually melted down some torches earlier for a little bit of lux. So what you do is you get all of these, you get something and put it in here, and it breaks it down into component parts so you can put it in jars. Well, once you get that, then you can go into Essentia piping, which lets you move the Essentia around anywhere. This is advanced Essentia piping. I probably should make some of this. Will work like normal tools. It is possible to mark it with labels. When marked, they will restrict the flow. Shift clicking on them with an empty hand will remove the label. So anyway, restricted Essentia tubes. Okay, so then there's the alchemical centrifuge. This is interesting because you can get complex Essentia. Like this is a complex Essentia. It is made up of fire and something else. I can't remember. Actually, we can go look downstairs. Where is Lux? Yeah, Lux is made up of air and fire. Air and Ignis. So I could break this back down into air and Ignis with a centrifuge, and I might make one of those. But what I wanted to shoot for was this thing. You make two of these doodads, basically, and you put them on top of an alchemical, a crucible. There does not have to be water in the crucible, but there still does have to have a heat source underneath it, which is why I have my only piece of Nitor down there. I've managed to make 3 or 4 pieces of Nitor, and that's about it, and it made a massive mess in the process. Well, now what I can do is you get this thing. It's 2 blocks tall, right? It's got all these ports on the side for Essentia to go into it. What you do is you put your activator in here. This is the thing that you would throw into the crucible. The activator then determines what recipes you're working with, and you can go up and down just by left-clicking these arrows to change the final resulting recipe. And see, this is looking, it's got 3 fire, it's looking for 1 more Lux right there, and a couple of lightning bolts. I can't remember what that is. So what I want to do is, I'm just going to get that, and put it right there. It's going to pull in the rest of that. Now it's looking for it'll pull in the remaining, but it still wants 1 more. So what I'm actually going to do is toss those. Just grab that real quick, put it there, and it spits out a Nitor. You see it gets 2 fire. It's looking for the rest of the actual Ignis. And I actually like this. You can, by the way, separate these to make sure these don't connect. You just get your wand and you right-click on the section of tubing that would be between these 2 points, and it breaks it. So you can actually have lines of piping like this so they don't cross-connect. It makes it a lot easier to work with them. Also, my pet peeve is that these pipes have to go through the lid, but I guess I can understand that. Grab 10 of that. And it's just going to keep pulling in. See? It pulls in 3 of each, because that's what the recipe is, and it spits out a nitor. I could put a hungry chest right here and then walk away. Just let this go. Or, I could put a vacuum chest right there. Actually, I think I'm going to put the vacuum chest right there. And see, it grabs everything. Okay, that is already out. So, basically, this is the alchemical construct. This thing is not hard to make. Basically, you have to make a pair of these, and it's just beast filters and essentia pipes and essentia valves around one great wood plank. That's it. You have to make 2 of them. This is in the Arcane workbench, so it's not very complex. And now that I've made this, I can make nitor to my heart's content, which means now I can go back over to artificing. And I need to worry about making a primal charm. But that means I need a balance shard. Balance shard means, oh god, all of this stuff. So, what I actually have to do is use this thing again for... Ooh, that means I need... Need a pipe there. Is that going to go in? Probably not. Actually, I'm not going to use that for right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on, but I do have the option of using a vacuum chest right there if I wanted to set this up and walk away, which is very cool. So now what I'm trying to figure out is if I can use... This is normal essentia tubing. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me look at this. To make a balance shard. Primal charm. Balance shard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I throw the odd one in. So I actually only need 1 extra. And I don't know where that's going to go in. Ah. Can I pipe it in? I can pipe it in the top. Hey. Okay. Which means I can get a jar. That's not what I'm looking for. Fire, yes. No. Let's get all of this off here. Lux right there. Okay, so I need the basic ingredients. One thing I'm going to do is take this out. I think. I thought there was a way to flush this, but maybe not. Let's pull this off, this off. I'm just going to let this finish. Oh, yeah. I have to put 1... There we go. So now it has no more activators. It is not going to start anything up. Let's get that. Put it back. Ignis. We're going to put Ignis there. I'm not making that anymore. Instead, what I'm actually making... Let's see. I'm going to need... I have a lot of Ignis. Why did I... Let's use that jar. Put that there. Air. And then I need one last thing. Balance shard. Yeah, okay. Terra. Which means now what I need to do... Do I have enough of that? 36? 12. 10. 12. It should take just one of each. And I need the final... Which is going to be an order shard, I think. I think so. Let's go downstairs and see. Actually, let's go back over to the workshop. Whoa. Actually, I'm just gonna pop back over. Now, I think, in theory, if I put this right here... No. Ordo Imbued Fire. That sounds super dangerous. Balance Shard. Okay. There's one Balance Shard. It is draining out the rest of this stuff to try and make another one for me. I don't know if I'm going to have enough of everything. We'll see. There's 2 Balance Shards. This is great. I love this thing. This contraption is awesome. Because it simplifies the crucible mechanism. Well, it simplifies it. It simplifies it by complicating it. But I really do like this thing. I probably should have built it out away from the wall, so I might still move it. I might put it actually over here or something. I don't know. The elevator's kind of in the way, but we'll see. That is 4 Balance Shards. What is it out of? Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and pull that out. I'm going to put those together. Let's put this over here. One day, I'll probably take the time to alphabetize everything, but I haven't done that just yet. Symmetry. Oh, wait a minute. Ordo. Come here, you. It was symmetrical. Yay! Okay. I have a lot of this stuff. I need to figure out what to do with it. So, this thing is great. I love it. It is a little bit of a kind of a mad scientist mechanism, but hey. Yeah, it's got a really simple interface. It shows the actual progress bar. So, anyway, I actually have now, let's see, Primal Charms. I'm going to need 8 gold, and then a lot of shard things. Okay. I'm going to come over here to my reserves. I'm going to get... Oh, wait a minute. What was that? That was... These are supposed to be locked in. To Get a stack of that. Why is that not... There we go. I'm clearing out the stocks because, oops. Gold, gold, who's got the gold? Let's get a stack of gold. Okay, I need to come over here. Probably come over here. Put the balance shards in the middle. I'm going to put... And I've completely messed that up. Air, fire, water. Okay. Air, fire, water. There we go. Ooh. There's one primal charm. 2 primal charms. And I now have to wait for that to charge back up. I can put that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There is a method to my madness. Just want to make some of these things for future projects because I know there are going to be some that will need them. Now we go back to the workshop and we put all of these back. And those. Perfecto. Okay. I'll just come back and pull those off as I need them. So now I actually have spare Nitor. I think 3 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. Okay. So now what I can actually do... Wait a minute, that's not right. Oh, yes, okay. Okay. Almost put the wrong thing on there. I need and feather. An ink sac. I'm actually going to go ahead and start putting this stuff on here. Let's do... actually, I'm going to put that right there. Primal Charm. Primal Charm. Right here. Amber. I'm going to put this here. Which means the Nitor is going to have to go here, here, and... Ooh, okay. There is going to be some instability in this, specifically because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's lopsided. So, yeah. Need to get one of those. Is it just... It is. Hey, okay. Ordinary crafting recipe. I'm going to put that there to try and balance it some. But I can only do so much. Now, what do I need? Precontitio, I do not have one of those. I'm missing, I can already tell you. 50. Okay. Let's just get that and put it there. That's also going to be... Oh gosh. And I need Tutamen. How do I get Tutamen? That's armor, if I understand it right. I think... Ooh. I think I have an idea. Where is that thing? Thank you. Gold. Oh yeah. Pesquering. Five Tutamen. 3 Tutamen. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. Iron helmet. Iron leggings. It's 5 Tutamen. That is 7, 10, 13. Ooh, okay, I'm going to have to build up on this. Whoopsie, went too far. I think in the meantime, I'm gonna... That's all done. Get that. 39. That's still not enough. Oh my gosh. I'm going to actually prep and melt down all of this stuff and get the right amount of Tutamen. And we will tackle this next episode. Because what I want to do is have this ready. Where do I put this? I put this right there. I'm going to leave this here. And go get some materials prepped. I will be right back because I actually need a whole bunch of stuff before I can go to my next step. Let me figure out what I want to do, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. So I went back and looked. I thought this was 50-50-50. It's 50-50-30. So I actually don't need that much Tutamen. I actually have 33 made now. I need 50 of this, I have 52. I need 50 of that, I have 57. So, I'm actually going to go ahead. Come on. Downsy daisy. These are linked. This is the first time I think I'm going to use them actually over the mirror. Because previously, the jars were right along this wall on this floor, and that was within range. I'm hoping that that thing actually works. Hey, it does! Oh, that's awesome. All pulling from that room. We can watch the countdown happen. I'm really hoping nothing pops off. I have so many stabilizers in here that I don't think we should have any issue. I do have my black hole band going, so if something pops off, it'll go into my hand real quick. Let's see. We're approaching the 2/3. That's about halfway, I think, but we're approaching the 2/3 mark. That's 2 out of the 3 materials done, and it's starting on the 3rd material, the 3rd Essentia. Yes, Kitty, I will pay attention to you in a little while. Molly says hi. Okay. Come on. Nothing's popped off. Super stable? Here we go. The sound behind this thing is so crazy. This had moderate, listed as moderate instability. Not a thing. There we go. Oh, not a thing has actually popped off. We had no trouble whatsoever. And we have a runic shielding girdle. Which means now we can put this thing right here. We have a fancy belt. And if you notice, on the health bar, over those hearts, you get a little set of symbols that are popping in one by one by one. I'm going to get 10 of those, which means my whole health bar just got doubled. We can actually go look in the book. The runic shielding. By utilizing the magic of thaumaturgy, patent pending, you are able to add runic shielding most of your to most magically stable pieces of armor. Magic stable items are those crafted from thaumium. So basically, let's back up one. These devices create a barrier of magic energy that wards out most types of damage. The shielding has a pool of hit points from which damage is subtracted first, protecting the wearer from all harm. Once this pool is depleted, the wearer starts taking damage as normal. The pool replenishes over time and requires Terra and Vis to replenish its charge, which is drawn from carried wands. So, in order for this to recharge, let's pop this up. In order for this to recharge right here, then you need to actually have a wand on you that it will pull from. And if you notice, mine is down a little bit. That is from generating that actual shield. So on a regular basis, oh, I can make the last one of those, last two. I'm actually going to just top this off real quick. And there we go. Now we can put that back in. I've been trying to use this to charge my wands more than this because this is basically infinite replenishment. I don't have to worry about these running out. These, whoa, I can actually run low on. Terra and Fire got down to 1 at one point. So, not Terra, Ordo and Fire got down to, I think it was Ordo and Fire got down to 1 at one point. So, what are you? Anyway. So yeah, I need to remember to recharge my wands more in this. It's basically an infinite source. I do not have to worry about it depleting. I like this system better, and I do want to make a bigger node here. Or bigger than this one at least. But, I don't know, maybe I'll turn this one and then start creating another one for this. We'll see. So I have 2 spare primal charms that I can use for other stuff. They are common ingredients. I have 4 of those, actually, extra now. Now, as long as I carry my wand in my inventory, I will actually have a pool from which to pull for the shielding to power itself, which is great. That's very great. I have a little bit of an extra barrier of damage now, which means I don't have to wear this amazing armor all the time. I could make blood magic armor and wear it underneath this shielding and still get the shielding benefits. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to make it. So I am actually going to stop here. This is going to be the end of today's episode. And I'm very happy that I've made some advancement in Thaumcraft now for this. This makes me very happy. I want to make my blood magic armor next, but first I'm actually going to be using these things to try and figure out... Where did that go? Well, it's going this way. I even got that one back. Okay. I'm going to try and figure out where the stronghold entrance is in this world. And it's still going off this direction. Okay. So I'm going to go off on an adventure and let you know exactly how far away it is in Wednesday's episode. Wednesday, I fully plan to tackle the dragon. I will see you folks later. Bye-bye.
you.